every time you are. Didn't that raise any red flag? Did you ask him any questions?
That's what I'm saying. That's when we started going out. I was dreaming of him sleeping with me.
Oh my.
So sometimes I don't know, I noticed a shadow. It would be like, I just saw someone, even in Asaba when I went to shoot, Mr. Titi Tikere can hear me witness. I couldn't act. I couldn't read my lines. My director said I'm not giving him what he wants. And then they had to call him as the next person on my phone because I was almost running mad. Something was going on and my head was really banging like I was going to run mad. So they had to call him. They gave him 50 missed calls. He didn't pick with my phone. My mother had to give him 15 missed calls before he called. Then he now called the location. They now asked him to talk to me so that I can act because I came to act in Asaba. When I got there, something entered me. Since then till today, like, I don't want to visit there because, I don't know if, I just don't know. I called him and he just said, maybe I need rest. Like, sorry cannot come out of his mouth or what happened or, he's always not knowing and all that. So my mother had to, ask me to come to the village. I went to the pictures, I smelled red carpet. You see me with bloated tummy, with skin cuts. Those periods were the period I was going through hell. But I'm still saying he was living many lives because it's not double life again. It's many lives because I'm not the only one apparently. Some are dead for real. The people I know, some are dead.
I don't understand. Please come again.
Like the people I know that know
that he dated.
That was bleeding too. She died. The other one had the spinal cord. She had an accident. She was bleeding too. They all came to me. The other one is a musician. She's late now. I want to face him in court if we are going to go so that, we can have a really nice, what do you call it? Trial.
You have time to defend yourself. This musician came to you and, spoke to you about him.
He told me already that he told her we are dating, so she's going to come and act like my friend, which is the same thing Iyabo did. So, my dear, this thing is deep.
Wow. So the other person is now on the wheelchair?
Yes. I have their interviews.
You have their interviews. Good. So I was going to ask something before you. So while you were at the location, please make me understand, you were constantly bleeding.
Yes, I was bleeding, and I couldn't read my script.
That must have been because you lost too much blood.
Yes, so I couldn't say anything, and it was just shameful. Something that you've been doing for years. Somebody will just come and destroy your life. And you're not the one calling him up and down. Somebody that, shed tears to be with me. Something happened and
this is
the ring you gave to me, the wristwatch, the promise, as in, what was all that about?
He gave you a ring, so you guys were engaged or something?
He gave me a ring.
He proposed?
Yes, and even a promised wristwatch. I have everything here.
So now I want to ask you. Now we have a period of when he didn't come. Now we have a period after the list came out. So now I want to pick from that time now. From that time up till now, apart from the time that he said go and die, did he make physical contact with you? Did he try?
No. He sent somebody to threaten me and tell me if I do not debunk this, he will not talk to me again. Okay. And I sent him a message directly that, what do you mean you won't talk to me? Were you talking to me before? Because I've not heard from him since 2019.
Okay.
And suddenly, you understand, if you don't talk to me for that long, is it now? I didn't even care about all those things till one of the bloggers actually wanted to use me. She said, "Oh, this person was your ex, Abi, or you guys are still dating? I don't know, sir." She wanted to use her brain on me. So when she came, I'm like, why? She said, because I just commented on Iyabo's page, and Iyabo has been the one saying so and so to Johnson about me. The lady said. So I'm not saying why would you say anything like that for? Because she has been to my house, even though I knew there was small, even if he said she's discussing, I'm not stupid, then she was coming close to me. You understand? I can't believe, Yabo is the so-called sister. She came to my house severally. Then I gave her a role in my movie. She gave me a role, which I thought was a sisterly thing to do.
Was that period, the time that Yabo came to see you in your house, was that the period where you were at home bleeding?
When I started yes. I actually cried to Yabo that my boyfriend did this, and she was actually consoling me. Then I was emotional. Yabo was consoling me, and then she went to tell him, and he sent me a message that I'm going to tell every Nollywood story person about us. I'm like, can you imagine somebody I'm hiding? I've never agreed to have dated you. So the lady asked me to go and delete that comment from Yabo's page, which I did. She now told me everything Yabo said. I'm shocked when she wrote that thing she wrote. I'm like, she just said herself.
Okay, so sorry, which statement was this? Because initially you said you just wanted to say your own part. You didn't want to bring other people. But now that you mentioned the statement, which was the statement they asked you to, you put up a statement. What statement was it that you were asked to delete?
I didn't delete it. No, I just said beautiful.
That's
beautiful. That's all. I am always, saying beautiful on her post. There was no maliciousness or anything.
So he asked you to delete that post?
No, a lady. I don't actually want to call her name. She did. She did a write up on this issue.
Okay.
She came in to, she came into my life with her own malicious intent because she's been doing that anyway. So she now said I should go and delete it. Now that I don't know my enemies, I don't know my friends. So
what does she?
I went back after hearing what she said, and I deleted it. So I followed Yabo. Followed her. So when I followed her, I said, "Wow, I can't believe." And I said, "Thank you so much. I can't believe you made this and all that." I was, saying, "Oh." She now said, "But now she want me to do her a favor back." I said, "What is it?" She said she want me to send Johnson a message saying that she wants to write about both of us, so that we can come in and bring us together and all that.
So is this person a blogger or is she in your industry?
Yes, Stella Dimoko. She inserted herself. I wasn't going to call her, but she brought herself inside.
Okay.
She posted on her page now and removed all her, saying she will not reply. I have all our chats there. So, I called him when my dad had a stroke 2 years ago. So that's the time where I was chatting with Stella. And then I think I went to Ghana to receive an award. And she said, why didn't I tell her, why don't I give her my gist? I said, because I know her, I'm not somebody to sway anymore like that. I was understand. Stella was now saying he doesn't owe me. If I don't go and delete this thing, he doesn't owe me anything. My dear, I was pregnant 3 times. Do you know that? What's your business?
But that means he was in contact with Stella because Stella couldn't have known.
She now told me she thought I had a baby because I had to lie that I had a baby. So she now said she wants to come back and take care of my baby. How can you come back and take care of my baby? If I had a baby, is that how Stella is going to give my child away like that?
Wow.
She told me that's an innocent child. If there was a baby, is that how Stella would take that baby and give it to Johnson?
So this means that all the while she was in contact with you, somehow
was in contact with her.
Which is where I'm going, because all the while she was in contact with you, trying to get you. That means she was in contact with him as well.
Yes, she was sending people to my DM so that I can tell them what the problem is. You understand? That's why she went and did that PSA immediately, because apparently they were fighting. She was the one who collected that money. What's Stella's business with collecting 2.5? Stella was the one who collected it just to send it to me, because I heard he insulted my mother. That's how she came about in this story.
Sorry, I don't get it. Suleman preferred to give the money to Stella to give you than to give it to you directly.
No, she said, since I know now, and this is bringing another problem, he should send. You understand? Because that's when he said he didn't want to help me until Stella said, I'm like, Stella telling you to help me. How is that possible? Wow. You're not even angry that I heard it from another actress. He was telling Stella to tell me that he was not dating the girl. He's not dating her. What's my business? If he's not dating her, is that what you're saying?
That he's not dating Shoma.
Yes, that's his own problem.
So he was trying to mend that fence so that maybe you people could still get back together.
I don't know.
But he didn't tell me. He said he wasn't going. He said he wouldn't have sent the money if not for Stella.
Yes, no. He said that while this argument, because they started saying blackmail or something.
Okay.
That was the money I asked for. My dad. Yes. I lost 3 people in my house. She said it's a bogus story. I don't understand. 3 people cannot die in somebody's house. I don't know what's bogus about it. What is bogus about it? If I say I need 100 million, she be somebody I know. I don't understand where blackmail is from.
Now, did she give the money to you?
She did. She now said that she sent her a text direct to thank her. And I said thank you and thank him too. That's all. Since, Stella is the woman that I'm supposed to text my history to. I didn't tell her anything about my sickness. I didn't even say anything. I didn't tell her a word. And
you didn't grant the interview?
No, I did not grant any interview to anybody. Okay, she just wrote that thing and inserted her own. And, it's a PR now. She has to work. Stella is good at what she does. But, she lies too much. That's the one thing about Stella. She doesn't know where to stop.
Okay, so I want to bring your attention to something. I think the battery, maybe this lower battery will soon go off. But if it goes off, I will come back live. You can join the live. But before that, in case it doesn't, okay, you said we should continue. So what I want to say now is that I want to say something. I want to say that from this scenario you just described, because I personally didn't even hear of all this, but from what you painted, could it even be that from inception, he asked her to stylishly come and meet you to see if
possible. There's nothing he cannot do. They asked me to debunk, which I said I'm not going to debunk. And they offered to give me money, which is why they started that 10 million naira there.
So who offered the money? Was it Stella or?
No, it was another lady called Blessing Ebuson. I have it on my phone. You understand? She said I should just do it and debunk and all that. You shouldn't be the one telling me this thing. Suleman, Johnson should be the one telling me. You understand? I don't understand all those messages. I'm in pain. I'm dying. You are telling me to debunk. Debunk what?
And now, the same person that was claiming she needed connection with someone, she needed you to talk about that person, all of a sudden now has connection with him, is now the one bringing.
And then suddenly I'm now the evil person again.
So that's why I want you to look at it from that angle, that from the get-go, it might be that to be sure that you don't talk. You understand? If I keep a secret with you, if I keep a secret with you and I don't want you to tell a third party, and I now see that maybe people are saying stuff, I can send a neutral person to go and see, maybe you will tell them the secrets. Are you with me? Because from the old issue, it seems as if that's what happened.
I didn't tell her anything. I just said we are not in talking terms. She said she wants us to come back together. You understand?
I know
that. I'm the one angry. She didn't even know that. From what she said, she didn't know I was ill, which I find very, because she posted 30 publication on that. You understand? So I don't understand what she wrote. So
she posted
that 0.
The publication, was it about your ailments or about your relationship with Johnson?
No. About she wrote about us in 2009 for you to know that it's either she gave him the number right from day one, having her plan, or probably, I don't know, because those things are a long time ago. I've known Stella a very long time ago. I've always had this issue. The first time she wrote about it, I told Encomion, and they suspended her. And she told me she was going to destroy me. So I don't know if this is the method she used, but that's the wrong method, because I don't know how to, when you ask me something and I need to say the truth, I will say the truth. You understand? Okay. I'm not that kind of person that you are going to silence in any way. There is no power that I'm scared of anymore.
When she came back to now ask you for this interview, this exclusive, you didn't see anything, a red flag, because obviously years ago she said she was
exclusive. She just said she wants to expose.
Okay, she wants to expose him.